Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and it's nice to see a rise in the market as Bitcoin, for the most part, has pulled the majority up. These gains, although they're modest, at least were in the green. It's very early here in Tokyo, and I've got a lot of news to cover with you. First, let's just start off with something Charles Hoskinson said. He's taking the position that EthGate was simply an unequal application, which he doesn't see anything wrong with. But David Schwartz, well, he would argue that the government actor showing favoritism aligned with the personal interest of themselves and their friends is corruption. I think any reasonable person would agree. Wrath of Kahneman, one of my favorite people in the space when it comes to facts, he said that here's some food for thought. It dawned on him that it's almost been a calendar year since Ripple had announced a new cross-border payment partner. We've heard a lot about CBDCs, custody, Ubri, NFTs, and of course the SEC, but no announced partners for cross-border payments since November 2022. Is that correct? And he cites this Ripple Insights article. And as far as I could tell, I think he's right. But you have to pay attention to Tranglo. This is a company that is really on the move, making lots of announcements, and Ripple has a 40% stake. This is one of the biggest announcements. It's with TNG Digital, and that was back in August. They have 20 million users, and it opened up new corridors in Indonesia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, Bangladesh, India, Nepal, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. That's a lot of corridors and more coming. Now, TNG just had another announcement just a few days ago. They are going to add buying stocks to their digital wallet functionalities. Wow. And moving along, as Steven Nerioff is really still just slowly letting the faucet trickle out with the facts with EthGate, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the fact that he really does have the receipts. He reminds us of a tweet that Vitalik deleted. You just can't erase history. You may have seen the headlines that said that he tweeted out Ripple's XRP is better than Bitcoin. Well, if you have any doubts, let me show you the original tweet. Now, he was poking a little fun that XRP's price was flat like a stablecoin, but he also referred to it as sound money and that it was better to use because of the institutional adoption and partnerships. He thought twice about it and deleted it. And Mikkel says on a level playing field, Bitcoin doesn't stand a chance. Well, when it comes to comparing utility, no, it doesn't. Bitcoin will remain the premier store of value as long as they can continue to extract wealth out of that asset. Ripple's VP Brooks Entwistle, who's in Singapore, he's there in the middle, was at the Token 2049 just a couple of weeks ago. This is a video that went under the radar. Only 44 people had viewed it, and you're going to hear something that might not make you feel good, but at the end of the day, Ripple is going to give their clients whatever they want. And as long as liquidity is there, that could be a bridge asset in the form of a stablecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin, or whatever works. Have a listen.
And so we've stepped in with a blockchain-based solution. We've built a global network of 70 plus countries at RippleNet with world-class banks, fintechs on both the sending side and receiving side, and put a bridge digital asset in the middle, our XRP or others, where we can move that value very quickly, take out that 7% spread, make sure there's reliability. We believe it's an efficient and green solution, and we cover most of the world with it right now. So we've got great uptake, and we're just getting going.
I had clipped up this particular video that was an hour long. I turned it into a 22-minute video for my Patreons and then brought it down even to a smaller amount, which is just 2 minutes and 58 seconds for Twitter. And a lot of people picked up on this. Yeah, it's very interesting. Ty Loban, he is head of JPMorgan's digital assets. So he does the JPM coin, and he's doing everything that's leading their blockchain initiative with payments. According to him, he believes that the stablecoins are going to hit a cap at scale, and he hints to offering a different product with the same benefits for the institutional level. I think it's going to be a fractionalized stablecoin, but we'll just have to wait and see. Until next time, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.
And then in 2020, we actually decided that we had enough proof points that this tech was meaningful enough for us as a bank that we needed to set up an entire business unit around it. And that was actually the creation of Onyx. I would say that the buy-in for the potential that this tech has increased over the past few years. Not even maintained, it's increased. We have blockchain connected to our core infrastructure. I think that one of the reasons why JPMorgan is so different to almost any other traditional finance player globally, and why we've been able to make so much progress is because we've had sponsorship right from the top. I mean, Jamie Dimon himself is, he is the one who has been championing from the early days that blockchain technology can be really impactful. The Onyx digital assets platform, for example, has global broker dealers signed up. Goldman Sachs is on the platform, BNP is on the platform, DBS, for example. We have a number of others that we haven't been sort of public about, but also large asset managers. So BlackRock, as an example, they are tokenizing or looking to tokenize money market fund shares through the Onyx digital assets platform. I think USDC is obviously incredibly important for the crypto industry, right? I mean, it is, in my sense, pretty much the killer app of sort of retail crypto, because it does solve the key problem of moving money and moving money quickly and cheaply. I think this sort of thesis still needs to be played out, but I think where USDC is going to hit a cap is going to be at scale. So when I talk about the $10 trillion that we're processing every night, and I was looking this morning, I think the market, the 24-hour volume for both USDC and USDT is like $25 billion or something. That's like 400 times less than what we do every day. And if you think about having to fully reserve $10 trillion to be able to make those payments every day, that's a lot of liquidity that you're taking out of the system. And that's, really actually has a negative impact. And you can't really start to create credit creation. Like you can't actually enact credit creation and issue auto loans and mortgages if you have this huge balance of liquidity that's locked up. So I think that USDC has, 100% a place to play. I don't know that in its current construct, it can play at the institutional level, which is really where, I think a bank like JPMorgan comes in and starts to offer a slightly different product, but has the same benefits.